Hi parents and students, welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to do a fun cooking activity. Cooking is a great sensory motor activity. My students are going to be able to do this activity in a whole bunch of different ways. Some of my students may just be able to come in the kitchen, watch their parents with their eyes, listen to their directions with their ears, smell the delicious smells of cooking with their nose, and just have a fun experience. Others of my students are going to be able to do parts of this with their parents helping them hand over hand. Your parents could grab your hands and help you stir or help you pour. Other of my students will be able to do parts of this all by themselves. And some of my students are going to be able to do almost the whole thing with just minimal directions. I love lemons. This cooking activity is an activity with lemons. These are the lemons I picked in my backyard from my lemon tree. My lemons are a bright, cheery yellow, and they smell so good. You can make lemon bars in many different ways. Some of my friends may use a cookbook and find a recipe inside the cookbook on how to make lemon bars. Others of my friends may have an article they cut out of a magazine that has a recipe for making lemon bars. And some of them may have an old family recipe for making lemon bars. My good OT friend, Miss Darcy, used to have a family recipe that she used for making lemon bars. Oh, she made the best lemon bars. She'd bring the lemon bars to our OT meetings and everyone just loved them. Another way to make lemon bars, and what I'm going to do today, is to use a lemon bar mix. The best thing about using a lemon bar mix is some of the ingredients are inside the box. There's directions on the back that tell you everything you need and everything you have to do. I think we're ready to get started. The first step in any cooking activity is to wash your hands. And I'm sure a lot of you have had a lot of practice in this time of learning at home for washing your hands. For me, this is even going to be a great sensory experience because I've got lemon soap. I'm going to put the soap on my hand, I'm going to turn the water on, and I'm going to wash my hands. We've all learned recently how to wash your hands and make sure they're really clean. Oh, this lemon soap smells so good on my hands. Now I'm going to rinse my hands, turn the water off, and then I'm going to dry my hands. For my lemon bars, the directions and everything I need will be on the back. Let's see what I need. First, I need my lemon bar box. Next, I need 1/3 cup of water. I need 3 eggs. I need a bowl to mix it in. I need my whisk to mix with. I need Crisco. I put that in the bottom of my pan so my lemon bars don't stick. I need a pan. And then this is my tricky little tool that I use to scrape everything out of the bowl and into the pan. You may use a spoon, you may not have one like this. Step 1 is to heat. It says I need to turn my oven on to 350 degrees. Next, my recipe says prepare your 8x8 pan. This pan is 8 inches wide and 8 inches long. To prepare my pan, I'm going to grease the bottom of the pan. I use a paper towel to grease my pan. Some of your parents may use a brush. So I'm going to get my paper towel. I've got a little bit of grease on my paper towel and I rub it in my pan. Here I go. I rub till the whole bottom is covered. Many of you could help your parents with this step. All done greasing my pan. Step 2 is to whisk the lemon mixture. Most of you could help your parents pull it out of the box. I'm going to set it down and now I have all the ingredients to whisk. Now I'm going to pour the water in the bowl, add the mixture, add the eggs, and use my whisk. I usually crack my eggs first because if something were to happen and the shell breaks, I want to make sure that it's the only thing in there. Sometimes the shell does go in, that's okay. To crack an egg, I usually hit it 1, 2, 3 times. I carefully open it up and put the egg in. Let's see. 1, 2, and the last egg, here we go. And it goes in. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 eggs. Now I'm gonna pour my water in. Most of you can help your parents pour the water in by either doing hand over hand. Some of you could do it all by yourself. I'm pouring my water in. The next step is to open my lemon mix. I'm cutting it open. A lot of you have been working on scissors and cutting. Now I'm gonna pour my mix in, making sure it all goes in the bowl. I did it. Now it's time to whisk it. Whisking means stirring it. Stir it all together. Oh, this is bright yellow from the eggs in the mix, just like my lemons. Stir, stir, stir. I need to whip it till it's nice and smooth. Oh, this is a great way to work on strong hands. Here I go. I'm stirring and stirring and stirring. I want to stir it till I don't see any bumps in here. Step 3 is to press the crust into the bottom of my pan. I'm going to pull the bag of crust out. Here comes the scissor activity again. I'm going to use my scissors to cut, 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 cut. How many of you remember my saying I said when I first taught you to cut? Thumb on top, fingers below, open, shut, cut, cut, cut. I'm going to pour my crust into the bottom. Now I'm going to use my fingers to press my crust down. Oh, look, it's all over my fingers. I told you this would be a fun sensory thing. This almost reminds me of when we play in the sand or in kinetic sand. Oh, I'm pushing it down, getting all the bumps out, and making sure it's nice and even. Press, press, press. Go. Press, press. I got crust all over my fingers. It's kind of tickly. I'm gonna go wash my hands before the next step. Now it's time to put my crust in for 10 minutes. My oven is on and preheated, so that means it's now at 350 degrees. This is a step most of you will have your parents do. I'm going to carefully open my oven because it's very hot. Then I'm going to take my pan and carefully put it in. I'm going to leave it in for 10 minutes. Here's my timer. I found 10 minutes and now I press start. I'm going to bring it over here and I'm going to put it on top of a board because it's really hot and I've got to be careful. My pan is so hot. Step 4, whisk a little more of your mixture, then pour it in over the hot crust. Whisk a little more. Now I'm going to pour it over my hot mixture. This is when I could use this tricky thing to get all of it out of the edges. Every last drop I want to go in there. Oh, doesn't that look and smell delicious? Now I'm going to put it in the oven for 25 minutes. Open the oven door and put it in. Now I'm going to set my timer for 25 minutes. Turn, turn, turn. 25 minutes. Remember last time I also set my phone. You may use a timer or your mom may use the phone. Let's find 25. 25 minutes. Press start. Now we wait for the beep. Time to take them out of the oven. Remember, this is a job for your parents. It's hot. Look how great these look, and they smell delicious. Now I'm ready to eat. Today we did a fun activity. Cooking lemon bars was a great sensory motor activity. We got to see the pretty yellow lemons and we got to see our beautiful lemon bars. We got to smell the lemons. Oh, those smell so good. And our lemon bars. We even got to smell our lemon soap. We got to do a sensory motor activity of flattening the crust. It kind of felt like sand or kinetic sand. We got to stir and pour, crack open eggs, and we even got to use some scissor skills when we cut open our packages. This was a great fun activity. I hope you really enjoyed it. Bye from Miss Joan. Remember, stay healthy and safe. This video was filmed and edited by Dylan Trumbull. It was made for an occupational therapy remote learning session. Dylan has an undergraduate degree from Chapman University in the arts. He's currently working on his Master's of Education. Thanks, Dylan.